And welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we have a reading about a divine masculine, an emperor. Remember, it could be anybody who embodies that masculine energy, right? And this person is speaking up for what it is that they feel they need to do right now. They are taking a different path, and it's kind of matter of fact energy. Like maybe you convinced me for this amount of time to not pursue what it is that I want in my life, but I'm not going to do that anymore. And now I'm going to do what makes me happy. So somebody's standing up for themselves. I hope you're having a great day too, there, Miss Christina. Um, we've got, I think, in particular, either a spouse or a family member that has been trying to kind of control this masculine energy here. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of enchantment. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Friday. Hi, Shaner. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello, Patricia. How's it going? Yeah, I kind of heard it was pretty gross up in Minnesota. Um, it's cold here too, honestly. I've been having to wear the long sleeve shirts a little bit more, but it's gonna get back up to I think it was like 62 or something in a couple of days. So I'm just gonna focus on that. I hope you guys have a little bit of a turnaround too. Hey Ben, how are you doing? Central PA. All right, so if you live in Pennsylvania, are you required to It's Always Sunny? Because I love that show. Yay, I'm glad to hear it, Patricia. So we have waves from a situations deck that implies there's kind of almost like a transition. I feel like there's something that somebody is retiring and putting out of mind. It feels kind of like obligation or even like shame, like they have to live their life according to somebody else's rule book, and that more frequently the feelings that they have represent, I'm going to live my life the way I want to. This is my life. I can do what I need to do, you know? Groundhog's Day every day. Oh, Lord. What a great movie. All right. And then we have Denial, Alien, and Escapade. Ooh, this one just got a little bit exciting, you guys. So this is kind of confirmation on what I was saying, right? Somebody realizes now that they have to accept what's going on, see it for what it is, and then make the changes that they need to. They can't continue to be in denial. They can't let somebody continue to, try to control them. With Alien and Escapade, I feel like there is a lot of your intuition is coming through to you in dreams or in song. So you may hear a song you haven't heard in a really long time at a weird place or in a weird time, or it shouldn't be in that playlist, something like that. And if it feels out of place, but somehow like it was supposed to find you, that's a message for you. For others of you, you might want to get better at drinking water, and especially in the morning, because it could help you remember your dreams if you struggle to remember that. We have Tragedy. I think somebody's been trying to hide not just to other people how they feel, but also hide from it themselves. Like, I don't want to be honest about this. Um, because it's like they have affection for somebody that they were told they shouldn't have. Like, they've had to pretend it doesn't hurt them to not be near this person, because it comes off as that relationship wasn't sanctioned by their family or wasn't approved by their granny, and whatever attempts were made to just move on and forget how you feel, it hasn't really worked out. So it feels to me like we've got a masculine energy that is standing up for the love that he feels. Aw. Let's grab a couple from the Romance Angel Oracle, and then I think we'll have to grab some more tarot, don't you? Oh, Dr. Pepper. How could anything compete against Dr. Pepper, Christina? That is like sacrilege. Mm. So we have soulmate and chemistry. So if you're resonating with this masculine energy and you're trying to figure out why you haven't been able to like eradicate somebody from your feelings and your thoughts and your heart and your soul, well, it's because there's a really strong connection here. It's not just physical. I think initially there was an attempt to view this as, well, yeah, they're really hot. I really want to bang them, you know? No, there's actually like a spiritual connection here, and one or both of you have been inspired by the other. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. You deserve love. You are lovable. Aw, isn't that cute? That's one of the more difficult messages for some people to, listen to, that, life isn't perfect. You don't have, you know, it shouldn't be the goal that you find a life that never has any arguments or any challenges and you're ice skating through life, but there should also be a sense that what you are fighting for, what maybe presents challenges, what reminds you that life isn't all like sunshine and daisies, should be something that is worth it to you. Like, I'm taking my kids to their 402nd baseball game in 2 years because I adore my children, like that kind of thing. What are you doing and why are you doing it? But I feel like somebody has had to come to the realization that basically life hasn't felt the way that it should because they've been living it for somebody else. I think we're done with these actually. All right, let's go with the Ghost Tarot. And there's a desire to see what life would be like living it the way that this person feels they should, instead of like, oh, is that okay? Yeah? No? Okay, I'll do something different. Oh, I can't follow all of this. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. So, interesting juxtaposition here. We have Death and the Moon. Transformation in the reverse. And the Moon. For me, this is like somebody who's still kind of like playing the part to, excuse me, to the people that, they feel like they have to. But they can already feel the change coming. Like, they already know that they are changing. That's why we have this Waves card, right? Like, there is something about improvement taking a little bit of time because of the setting. Maybe there's a need to find a different place to live or find a different job. There's something I feel like somebody is working on so that they get into a place that is more hospitable to their being authentic. Hi, Redbeard. How are you doing? So you may be seeing a lot of nines, or maybe you have a birthday in September. But we've got two nines coming out, the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. And the imagery on these two is pretty great. We've got somebody that is absolutely feeling defensive. The little dude sitting outside of his castle is like, no, no, not today. Mm-mm. And Nine of Swords is kind of telling me that I'm like taking this stand. I'm defending something that's important to me, but I'm also just a little bit nervous about it. Like, also not really sure how somebody's going to take it or what the consequences are going to be with me just saying it how it is and not trying to dress it up for somebody who has quite the opinion on what my life is. I also just feel like I should point out the lights on this alien card kind of look like the number 99 to me, vaguely. So I do feel like that's relevant somehow. Magician in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is kind of lame, but here's what I'm getting. I feel like this is a real life The Notebook. Like, I assume most of you have seen that movie. If not, I mean, what are you waiting for? They're both so hot. Like, don't you want to watch that? But there's a sense here that we have somebody who has worked to control the life of their child, perhaps. And it has that feeling of you have to have a responsible, like a marriage that sets you up. Um, I want you to be wealthy is kind of the vibe that I'm getting because I didn't have what I needed or I didn't get the love I needed from a relationship. It's like because something didn't go right for this adult, they're either overcorrecting or just like outright trying to deny their child what they should be able to claim as their own, right? Like you're going to have to sacrifice for, relationship or love or whatever because I did. Holding somebody back that you're supposed to be supportive of. And that's why we also have this tragedy, forbidden love, right? There was perhaps some sordid affair in the past of this parent or grandparent or sibling, whoever it is. And it's like they're trying to have another run of that same experience, or they're trying to make sure you learn something that they didn't learn. Might be worth watching The Notebook. But we've got the Two of Cups. There's still this strong love situation, strong connection. Hi there, Chicolicious. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Kim. How's it going? You guys are fun. I hope you have fun weekend plans, everybody. It's Friday, so. All right, we're going to switch to... We're going to go with the Golden Art Nouveau. Oh, really? We had Death in the reverse, and now we have Death in the upright. Like, what's this about? I think we had somebody that was like, you know what? I think I should probably just like not ruffle any feathers. And then something changed. Like overnight, somebody was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to live my life the way that I want. So there may have been a specific event, conversation, comment that motivated whoever I'm reading for to be like, I'm going to change it up here. See, I'm going to actually do what I want to do. Hey, what did I miss out on there, Christina? Please tell me, was it like a fake sex bot? Was it like a real person? I missed out. I missed a joke. Oh, it was a he. Interesting. Well, you'd think these people know about like porn and stuff. Why are you coming to like a tarot YouTube? It's weird. So interesting because we've got the Hanged Man coming out next to the Death card. And if you notice, they are one card apart. The Hanged Man precedes the Death card. So interesting that it comes out after it. It's like an acknowledgement that change may be a little bit uncomfortable, change may make things difficult, but the alternative is staying in place and hiding who you really are, hiding who you feel, living a life that's a lie, because we have denial at the top here. So I think somebody was motivated by perhaps even seeing somebody else that told them, you know, if I had to do it all over again, I would tell everyone to shut the fuck up and live my life the way I want. Like, there may have been a really cool older person who was, you know, just shooting the shit with you, and they were like, you know what? You should stop letting anybody else's opinions bother you, right? And then maybe there was an argument after this conversation. Maybe it was even just a cool movie or a TV show. There was something here that was kind of like nagging at this person, like, here I am again doing what everyone expects me to do, but I can't stop thinking about what I would have rather done. And then like a fight breaks out or something, like they pick on you for something stupid and you're just like, why am I even doing this little song and dance for you? Why am I living my life for you when you're lame? um, Yeah, along with Siri, Jonna, this person decided to get their shit together. Hopefully Siri's deciding that. I don't know. Sometimes she lets you down. Ooh. Now, this is fun. So remember we had the 99 coming out together? Now we have 88. We've got Eight of Pentacles and Strength, which is a pretty excellent combination, if I do say so. Because this is saying, you know what? I know that it's going to be a challenge. I know that it might be a little bit like a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of somebody freaking out, a little bit of what am I going to do next? You know, that kind of thing. I hope so too, Chickalicious. I think for all of us warriors, right? I think we've got somebody here who said, that's all right. I'm going to do the work. For some of you, you may have had to literally say, I don't care what the inheritance is. If it's based on you choosing who I have to marry, then I don't want your stupid money. I'm going to go make my own money. You know, like for others of you, it's not that level, but there's a sense of my approval is only given to you if you live your life the way that I want you to live. And if you're not going to, then you're on your own. And somebody may have literally said, well, guess what? I can totally do that. I'm not going to let you live my life for me for some money. Like, I can make my own money. Watch me. There's strength coming from seemingly nowhere for this person, courage, and it's making them feel alive, making them feel like they should have done this a while ago, right? Oh, Shane, that sounds crazy. I hope you're all right, man. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This is beautiful. You guys, that's like basically a book. Good Lord, dude. Shane, I'm so sorry. You've definitely come a long way, though. I hope things are going a little bit easier on you. That's a lot to go through. I mean, especially if you're resonating with this reading, there's a sense here that somebody realized I'm not like life isn't guaranteed, you know? I'm going to live my life the way I want because I don't know how much time I have. Why would I waste it for somebody else, you know? Yeah. I totally appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that. I hope you find that the chat room is filled with a bunch of awesome people who will support you and, not necessarily like give you answers, but share some of their own stories. And that might help you a little bit on your way too. But the good news is, whoever I'm reading for, you were right. You said, I can do this on my own. I don't need your support. I don't need your approval. I don't need your bossiness. I am the Nine of Pentacles. I can do this ish on my own. And with the Tower in the reverse, there was a newfound confidence, a change in perspective, a desire to do things based out of love instead of based out of fear. So, in other words, somebody switched their motivation in terms of how they approach life. I'm going to do things with this in mind, maybe a passion, like a career or a specific person. I want to get to the point where I have, like in the notebook, a house where I can live with the person that I adore, right? Totally agree, Patricia. Hi, Nancy. How's it going? So we have the Knight of Wands. Somebody started to take action, decided that they would let their heart or their passion lead them. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So this is coming out a few different ways for me. Take it how it resonates for you. But it could mean that there was a really loyal, wifey material kind of energy that inspired this masculine energy to take action in his own life or make the changes needed so that he could be with her. For others of you, the person that has made the masculine energy feel a little bit stagnant or kind of like adhere to certain rules could be a feminine energy that provides financial security in some way. Possibly, here's a place to stay. You can stay at my fourth house or whatever it is. Here's some money. Maybe they routinely give you cash. Whatever it is, there was financial backing provided from this controlling feminine energy. So for some of you, it was both of that, loyal feminine energy and kind of controlling sugar mama, right? Ooh, that's interesting, Shane. Wow. Yeah, that's right. So we've got Judgment in the reverse. Somebody picked a fight. Somebody started a problem here for no reason. And it kind of laid bare for this masculine energy. Like, man, you're willing to just like fight over anything. It's really just about making yourself feel better, isn't it? And with the Six of Wands in the reverse, we have a sense here that this energy that was controlling was expecting the masculine energy to fail in terms of making their own money or being successful on their own, having the courage to go off on their own. But what really comes across in terms of the real failure here is somebody underestimating this masculine energy because he is making whatever this is work. Hi, Mountain Girl. How's it going? We have the Ace of Wands, somebody's strength of character and ability to let go of fear and insecurity is opening up a new opportunity in life, a new chapter, a new beginning. And we do have Temperance in the reverse, so a bit of a warning here, saying if you are experiencing a lot of success financially and maybe it's a little bit new for you, you are being encouraged to expect or anticipate that there will be less fruitful times. So make sure you've got a savings account that can handle, a month where you don't make money, something like that. Especially if you're in something that has a little bit kind of dynamic nature to how much you get paid. Maybe, for example, teachers that choose to get paid during the school year and then uh, nothing during the summer months, and sometimes they get a different job, that kind of thing. So plan for more difficult times, but know that um, you are going to be successful. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is clarifying the Tower in the reverse. So for many of you, you're going to find out that whoever this controlling energy is, she doesn't have to be a feminine energy, but she is coming across as a queen in a couple of different instances here. There's going to be another attempt to really solidify her or their power over your life. It could be something like trying to change ownership of something, trying to alter a will. It feels to me like it would be paperwork related or something that someone could check and verify, right? Maybe even, I'll pay you this much money if you leave that person alone. This is only going to motivate the masculine energy that much more to do exactly what they want. So whatever this effort is by this controlling queen, it's only going to push that end that much closer. It's going to expedite things because there's a divine love here that is meant to come into existence, and this controlling energy is not able to stop it. All right, this is the Morgan Greer. Ooh, is it really? Dang. Yeah, I suppose that would make sense. Strength in the reverse. All right, sorry guys. My weakness is Dr. Pepper. And I'm still dealing with like the morning thirst. All right, we've got strength in the reverse accompanied with Seven of Swords. Really? So interesting, because we have such an emphasis on somebody seeing the truth or being in the denial kind of energy here. So we also have the moon, hanged man, a need to see things for what it truly is. And I feel like there's a weakness being called out here on the masculine side, perhaps finding it easier to say little white lies versus being honest, in particular perhaps about what somebody, here, let's just do this. Oh yeah, no, you did it. You did it. We've got maybe a little bit too much comfort and just dismissing things and being a little bit dishonest instead of just saying, you know what, actually, no, you've got that wrong. These are my boundaries. This is how it's supposed to be, that kind of thing. I agree, Redbeard. Hi, Tori. How are you doing? I don't think I missed anyone. And Kim needs to get a life, or a blow up doll. I don't know. You choose. We've got perhaps the color yellow is important. But really what I see is someone deciding they're done dealing with a bunch of shenanigans and, fluffy words to make somebody feel better. I'd rather just be a straight shooter is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. But this is seen as reckless energy by the family. Ten of Wands in the reverse. It's kind of exciting energy, honestly. I don't normally like to see a couple of cards in the reverse like this, but I see somebody being a little bit like, I don't care, sorry. That's just how it is. Them's the rules. Just kind of like matter of fact, like I'm not going to wear a yoke and do as you command me. I'm not like a mule on a farm, like this is ridiculous. I'm going to tell you how it is, and if you don't like it, you can go in your room and cry for a little bit, but it ain't gonna change the truth. Tough titties. you know? Like like, truth is gonna be spoken. Heads may roll. Or at least the eyes, like whatever. It's not that big of a deal. You have your own life. You can live that one, but you're not gonna tell me how to live my life. Five of Cups, because this person already feels like they have lost something because they were prioritizing how their family felt over what they wanted in their life. But we're fighting for the truth now. So this is like giving me the vibe of I know exactly why I lost something. It's because I didn't stand up for what I wanted. So now there's a desire to stand up in that Emperor energy, defend the truth. I'm sorry if you don't like the truth, but the truth is the truth. Maybe you should work on your perspective if you have a problem accepting the truth. Like that's not my problem. That's a you problem. So I love this. This is like authenticity. That's my jam. King of Cups, being honest and communicating emotions. That was probably actually a bit of a challenge for this person in the past. It does look like there was almost like I was raised on being a little bit of a liar, like I was told to answer a certain way, and it wasn't always the honest way. It was the what looks better for the family or in the community. Christina, you crack me up. The World in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And I feel like acknowledging that this was a problem was a big part of the transformation here for the masculine energy, who realized that there would be no end to delays and frustrations and a sense of losing things that were important if he continued to live this particular way for other people. Temperance in the reverse up here, and now we have Temperance in the upright. So something has changed for the better because somebody knows that it's like feeling empowered. Like I could sit here and blame that person all day long for doing what they did to interfere with my life. But at the end of the day, I'm allowing that person to be in my energy. So I have some responsibility too. This is somebody being empowered to say, I can kick you out of my life and live my life the way I want. So somebody, Tower in the reverse, somebody was like, you know what? Screw it. I don't care how you feel, because I don't live my life based off whether or not you approve. I love this energy. It's beautiful. It's your own life. So you decided to walk away from perhaps money, an offer, a living situation. Like, oh no. I've been there before, Tori, that's for sure. Ooh, we have the Hermit in the reverse. All right, I gotta ask what that's about, because we have the Hermit in the upright at the outset in the pre-shuffle. So let's figure out what that is. Knave of Swords in the reverse. A Tower in the upright. All right, so the vibe I'm getting, honestly, is this could be somebody that you do care about, right? Somebody like a parent or a sibling. And it kind of feels like accepting that you're not going to change someone's outlook. You're not going to change someone's worldview. I may have a more modern approach to how I live my life than you. And I don't think you're really interested in hearing why, for example, I don't want children, something like that. You're not really open to hearing it. You're not willing to change. And if this information is not going to change your mind, then I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about it forever. The tower is telling me that there is almost like the end to seeking approval from somebody here, accepting that it's not going to change. You view things differently than me. You're from a different time, whatever. 7 of Cups. Different strokes for different folks. That's how I'm seeing that card. I'm not going to yell at you till you're blue in the face. We are different people. But you know what? If I can respect that about you, then you should be able to respect that about me. 3 of Wands. I think you are expecting additional change in your life, maybe additional fallout. There could be other people in the family that disagree with what you're doing. For some of you, this could mean that you are going against a religious belief, a religious tenet. There's for some of you, this could be you're gay and they really don't appreciate that. Fuck them. If you don't want to appreciate somebody in your family because of who they want to be in love with or their sexuality, their lifestyle, you're missing out on the real point of life. That's not your decision to make. If anything, you probably have that person in your life to teach you to stop being such a twat. Why can't you just love somebody for who they are? Why do you have to dictate how they live their life, No, Tori, I wouldn't say that's for everyone. It's just there's something that you do or that feels authentic to you that doesn't necessarily line up with the conventional beliefs or preferences of somebody in the family, there's a departure, the 8 of Cups here, from the norm, from the teachings, from what is expected. For some of you, it's, I don't want to get married. That's just how it is, We've got King of Swords in the reverse, 2 of Swords. This is kind of giving me that agree to disagree vibe, like that the conversation doesn't necessarily go the way that you want it to. Somebody's maybe a little bit too fixated on whatever they believe to be the truth. And with the 2 swords, I see this as you can have your truth. I have my truth. I don't need to accept your truth as my truth, Hi, Purr. This is funny. 7 of Swords. 4 of Wands in the reverse. There's some sort of trickery here, perhaps within the context of a relationship. But there's good news coming in regarding stability, possibly a relationship or a marriage. So this feels like a blessing that is because you stood up for yourself. Even though you maybe made some people a little disgruntled, a little bit frustrated with you, maybe they don't really believe that what you're doing is the right approach, whatever it is, you're accepting the fallout as how life goes, but that doesn't justify you withholding truth from yourself or being dishonest in terms of how you live, right? So yeah, I think authenticity is the word of the day. We're going to close it out with the Zodiac fortune telling cards. Your advice is appreciated. Help your friend who is in need. He will bring you good luck. So it does sound like the way you're helping your friend is with some advice. Maybe they're going through something similar. Carry through your ideas. You will be successful. And success is in your undertaking this year. So I think it was maybe Patricia that was also talking about that. Yep, we're gonna claim that success, right? So I hope that resonates for you. I think we'll leave it there. You guys made the chat so much fun today. Thank you for that. Top comment to Shane for sharing so much. I love it. Hopefully, you guys actually find some friends in my chat. That would be the goal, or maybe even someone that you really like. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go do a little bit of cleaning. Hopefully, I'll be able to come back in a little bit here for another reading, but I do have a personal reading. So try to take care of that first. But love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Happy Friday.